Consciousness and psychedelics. Hello, my name is Christian. I help people evolve to a higher level of consciousness. First, a little disclaimer. I do not promote the use of any substances. Please do your own research. This is an educational video and please be careful. These substances got a potential for making your mind work in a worse way if you're not careful. I have used a lot of psychedelics in my life. I started out with cannabis when I was about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And from that it evolved to MDMA, ketamine, cocaine, a lot of different drugs. And then I tried psychedelics for the first time. And the other drugs was fun, but psychedelics just did something else to me. I started questioning the world and myself. And I started looking at my own being in a different way, and I started having experiences of connecting with the universe in a different way. I felt more at peace and it's more connected and loving to myself. But then it got out on a sidetrack with me with my cocaine use, and I forgot my psychedelics. And I ended up in a long addiction to cocaine and cannabis. And I don't know, maybe 7-8 years of addiction. I finally come to a point where I was ready to give up. I couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't live anymore. I couldn't even die. I don't know where I was. I was lost in myself. I hadn't had a complete mystical experience, but I had some funny experiences on psychedelics when I was younger. So I traveled to Holland at a festival, and I thought maybe I should try psychedelics again. Maybe they could help me. So under a trip with LSD and magic mushrooms, I prayed to the universe. Please, universe, help me, help me. Either I get healed or I die. And I died. My ego got blasted to shreds. And I got a message from the universe, or God, or what you say. My intuition just fired up, and I got this telepathic message in some way, and I thought, I put myself in this situation. I can pull myself out of it. So I stopped taking drugs. I started to look at myself completely different. Everything was changing for me. I used to have a thyroid condition. From that day on, I never took medication again. I was healed. I was convinced I was healed, and every aspect of my body was healed. I had an accident also there when I was 18 years old, driving on an ATV into a concrete wall with about 70 kilometers an hour, and I fucked up my back. I got the disc in my back got hurt. That went away as well. So everything changes in my life from that point, and I started seeing more of the world, feeling more of the world. But it was quite a shock. My perspective of everything changes. And when I come home from the festival, I told some of my friends and my mother and father, I have met God, I have spoken to God, and I am here to save the world. And they thought I was crazy. And some way I was. My brain couldn't handle the things I saw and experienced. So I ended up in the mental hospital in a week, and I really thought, why am I here? It's not fair. I had a mystical experience. I see God, I feel God inside. I felt such amazing love inside. I was so hyped because I found my love inside. I was free from the pain I've experienced all my life, free from the shackles of bad energy. I was free, but I couldn't see it. But I came down, and after a week, they asked me, have you stopped hearing and talking to God? And yes, I have. The truth is, it never disappeared, this ability. I will always be different now, and I love it because I really feel I am connected with the universe in a way. And my parents know it now again. They have seen the changes in my life and how I have transformed myself. And it all started with that trip. But in some way I was lucky because it could have gone the wrong way. You really should be careful with psychedelics, but they have a huge bit potential for shifting your complete mind and body and everything about your life. I remember looking at a video about people having godlike, mystical experience on psychedelics and crying and screaming of love and power. And I thought, wow, is that really real? Is it real? What is happening? How are they feeling? And I always wanted to have an experience like that. I was empty inside. But first, when I was ready to die, it happened. And it changed me forever. I will always be thankful for the psychedelics. I really think they are medicines, if they are handled carefully, with the right people, right set and setting. So important, so important. They can really fuck you up for life if you're not serious. They are very strong, and you should not fuck around with them if you only do it for fun. I have taken psychedelics for fun, but I always have in the back of my mind, I already respect them very, very much. So even though I maybe had taken some mushrooms or LSD, or it always in my mind, I'm careful. I respect them very, very much. I will never disrespect them. And a lot of time I use them for personal growth. And I used to. I'm not really anymore. It's maybe one time a year I drink ayahuasca at a retreat center. But that is for personal growth. And it was with other people. I used to trip alone all the time. It really helped me evolve as a person. I know my brain was damaged from cocaine, and it has completely rewired it. I can't believe I'm the person I am today. I'm so different. But now I'm trying to reach the same levels with meditation, and then opening the locks by myself, not with the use of a substance. I think the substances can take you and open the door, and you can peek inside. But if you want to go further, you have to go alone, not with the drugs. I think we are more powerful than the drugs, and the drugs is only like support wheels. So if you are thinking about trying psychedelics, be very aware about why you are doing them, and be careful. Psychedelics is the only substances I never will regret I have done. They have changed me in so many ways. I feel so different, and they really started my journey into spirituality, and I see myself and the world so different now. I know they expand our consciousness, and that is why they are illegal. But they are coming back, right? And there are a lot of research being done on them, and I think there will be a comeback of the psychedelic era. So that is amazing. Have an amazing day, and namaste.